Hello everyone, Eve Anastasia, and welcome back to my esoteric channel. So you want to learn the tarot? That's a series we've been working up at present. I'd like to say that the true tarot is symbolism. It speaks no other language and offers no other signs. Symbolism. Also, tarot allows us to put the past in perspective, allow us to understand the present, and it also gives us some alternatives for our future. That's what's great about the tarot. Also, we'll be working with the minor and major arcana. The minor arcana is basically our reality, our experiences along this journey, how our reality is shaped at present, whereas the major arcana cards are more of life events, of where we're going to grow spiritually, and indicated by maybe elemental influences or other cards surrounding major arcana, or what position it might be in our layout, would indicate if we've learned our lesson or not, or we need to really go back and do this cycle again. I don't know about you, but I've found myself being presented with the same pattern over and over again until I learned the lesson. And usually those are very painful, but growth is painful. What are you going to do? That's life. So I would like to also say that the information being given here about symbolism or any type of correspondence like zodiac sign or planetary influences or color or a symbol, for all intensive purposes, it's going to relate directly with the tarot. We can always expand on color or planetary influences or astrological signs. We can always go further with those, but for here and now, the purpose for these interpretations are for tarot, clearly. I had spoken about briefly the Kabbalah and what that means to us as far as the tarot cards. What we're dealing with here is 10 emanations of God, which are called Sephira, and 22 paths which connect them, which would be the 22 major arcana cards or trump cards. And there are 4 worlds that we're dealing with when we're dealing with the minor arcana. And those are coming from the top, which would be fire, then air, then water, then earth. So today we're going to be working in Azaya, which is earth here, and we're going to be dealing with the number 1, which is Kether in our tree of life. Now, Kether is the crown, and it's also the first swirlings in the beginning. So it's like a burst of energy, our aces, and that doesn't change with any of our aces, really. We're going to be just having this burst of energy, of new beginning. It manifests something. It's not 0. It's a number 1, so it's taking on some kind of energy, of flow of energy. We're also dealing with pentacles, which are earth. And within this card, put it a little closer there, we've got some lilies. We've got gardens. We've got a path. We've got archway with some flowers and such. We've got a mountain. We have a hand that's magically appearing out of the clouds, offering us this pentacle. So what it means is we're being given opportunities and divinely inspired. So it's something that has to happen in our life. There's some, divine intervention coming out of the air, and it's a gift to us on an earthly level. So that could mean a new job, that could mean some kind of financial opportunity for us, something with our physical bodies. Lilies are purity, flowers and gardens and such, those are basically growth. So that deals with earth as well. The path there, that's leading to the archway to the mountains. So we're trying to decide or decipher what path or course to take. So even though we're being given this divine gift of the root of earth, we have to make some decisions on what we want to do on the path, like what direction are we going to take. And then walking through the arch up to the mountains, we're going to ascend the mountain, and at the top of that we can really take a good look around us and take a view of what's going on in the world. So if we're going to read cards, we're going to have an upright and reverse position, which just means it's upside down. Some readers do not use the reverse position, and that's okay. What happens there is that type of tutelage or learning pertains more to the elementals and how they play with each other, which is something we're going to deal with later in the tarot when we deal with the Thoth deck. But we can certainly use that in the Rider-Waite deck as well. When this is in reverse, it means we've missed these opportunities. You know, we've been making some impractical decisions about our health, about money, about, you know, our well-being. So that is the upright and reverse interpretation of this card. And I just want to go ahead and just solidify and drive home the symbolism aspect here, because, you know, with the White of the Lilies in the hand, it's a new beginning with a clean slate. You know, there's green in here, which is obviously growth. You know, green is the color of earth. So we're going to have growth. And then with the yellow kind of lights our path. So we have divinely inspired energy here on an earthly realm. And that's pretty much the basic interpretation of this card. So let's move on to the next one, and I'll see you then.